highly favored, I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my full predictions for Saturday Night's Main Event 2026. This is the first Saturday Night's Main Event of the year. Looks like a pretty decent card. We only have 4 matches, unfortunately. I'll just start off with the predictions right away. I'll do the only match that I don't have any figures for. That's the Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have the Judgment Day taking on Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky for the Women's Tag titles. I think the champs will retain on this one just because they literally just won the titles. There's really no point of having them lose the titles too quickly. I think they'll probably have a match against each other, and I think they'll probably walk into Mania with the tag team championships, and they'll end up fighting each other just to see who's the better wrestler for that match. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that they'll retain. There's really no point in them losing it. But let's go into all the matches that I have the figures for. For the first match, we're going to be taking a look at the match that was literally just announced a few hours ago. AJ Styles taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. It's probably the last time we'll see these guys face each other, unfortunately. We do know that AJ Styles is retiring this year, which is really, really sad because AJ is my second favorite wrestler of all time. I know that kind of sounds like a diss to him, but it's not. AJ literally got me into wrestling. He's my GOAT. He's only second to Bray Wyatt. But that's besides the point. I really hope he doesn't retire at the Royal Rumble. But if he does or doesn't, this is probably the last time we'll see AJ fight Shinsuke. So I'm just hoping for a really good match out of these two. And AJ will most likely get the win since he's the one retiring. I don't think it does anything for Shinsuke to have him win, but I wouldn't be too opposed to it. But AJ Styles should definitely win. But yeah, this just should be a good nostalgia match for old time's sake. And I'm excited to see it. Glad AJ, anytime I see AJ Styles wrestle, I'm excited to see it. So, should be a very entertaining match, and I have AJ Styles getting the W on this one. Next up, we have the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. The winner will go on to face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble for the Undisputed Championship. We have Sami Zayn taking on Randy Orton, taking on Trick Williams and Damian Priest. I'm kind of looking forward to this match, but I'm kind of not in some ways, because honestly, Damian Priest is probably my least favorite superstar right now, so as long as he doesn't win, I think we'll be good. Randy Orton's probably, not probably, he obviously is the best superstar in this matchup. I wouldn't hate him winning, but at the same time, I think he's a really good opponent for Drew McIntyre and someone that can actually beat Drew McIntyre for the championship. And I honestly don't want to see him lose that match against Drew McIntyre, because I feel like whoever wins is going to lose to Drew McIntyre, unfortunately. So Damian Priest is obviously out of the equation. I think we're looking at Sami, Orton, or Trick. I would absolutely love it if Trick Williams won, because I'm really enjoying his work. He's one of my favorites on SmackDown. That's no exaggeration. Like, I'm really enjoying Trick Williams. So I would probably want him to win. I'm rooting for him to win this one. I think realistically it's down to Sami or Orton. I don't think they want a heel versus a heel. Trick versus Drew. I don't know how their styles is going to mesh, but I think it'd be really cool to have Trick win. And, I think it'll be a pretty good first opponent for McIntyre. But I think realistically, I think Sami Zayn is going to win because they're in Montreal tonight. And Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre at Saudi Arabia. The fans are going to go crazy rooting for Sami Zayn in that match. And I think it's a good way to take Sami out the Royal Rumble, because if Sami's in the Royal Rumble match, Saudi's going to be cheering for him like crazy, and then he's going to end up losing, and they're going to end up booing whoever eliminates him or whoever wins. So I think having Sami face Drew is a good way to get Sami out the Rumble. He's a good first opponent for Drew to beat, so I think it all works out. I think Sami Zayn is probably going to win this one, but me personally, I'm rooting for Trick Williams. And the last match we'll be taking a look at is going to be Cody Rhodes taking on Drew McIntyre. I'm really surprised there's no stipulation to this match. I think really any stipulation would have been cool. Steel cage, Extreme Rules, any stipulation would have been really good for this match, because a normal one-on-one match might be a little boring, but these are two of my favorite talents in WWE right now, so I'm going to enjoy this matchup, but a stipulation would have helped it a lot, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I feel like Jacob Fatu should be winning this. It's his first match since coming back. That'll be a big statement for him to beat Cody Rhodes. I don't think this match is going to be clean. I most likely think that this is going to end up being a DQ finish. But if not, I'd go with Jacob Fatu. But if I were to lock something in, I'd say DQ finish, because I don't think just a one regular, normal one-on-one match is going to be enough for this feud. I think this is going to drag out till Mania. I think this is ending in a disqualification. What would be really cool is maybe if we see the debut of Hobbs and he gets involved, because I don't think we're going to see him at the Rumble because that crowd, I don't think is going to be too familiar with Hobbs. So I definitely don't think we're going to see him at the Rumble. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to see him here either. I'm just throwing that out there because that would be pretty cool. But yeah, it should be a fun, enjoyable match. But I think this one's going to end in a disqualification just because I don't see any of these guys pinning the other cleanly. I honestly don't. So I'm going to say disqualification, or maybe Cody Rhodes, he cheats to win and reveals that he's the one that attacked Jacob Fatu. But I want Jacob Fatu to win. I really do like Cody, though. I'm not going to be mad if he wins. But I think we're looking at a disqualification finish for this one. Maybe even Drew McIntyre gets involved. I don't know. Or maybe Obafemi gets involved. I'm not the biggest fan of Obafemi, though, so I wouldn't like that too much. But I'm going to say this one ends in disqualification because I don't think a normal one-on-one match is going to keep these guys. I don't think that's going to end the feud, really. So I'm going to say this one ends in disqualification. Count out. One of them hits each other with a weapon. I don't know. But I'm predicting that this ends in disqualification. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your predictions for Saturday night's main event down below. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss.